Hi everybody, it's Heather here. I don't know that I have a lot to share with you today, but you know me, I'm going to ramble and it'll probably take just as long as they always do. But I did want to make sure that you understood there are only a few days left on the Kraaft Shaak on the Go logo. This logo is going to disappear off the Society6 website on the 28th, well, March 1st, I guess. And so you won't be able to purchase it anymore as of March 1st. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit because I don't want anybody to be upset like, oh, I didn't realize it wasn't going to be long, there all the time. So just trying to make sure that the word gets out there in case you were wanting a piece of the Kraaft Shaak on the Go merchandise. We are going to, after this Society6 purchases are available, we'll be making things for when we actually go on the road, but you won't be able to purchase them outside of buying them from us. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so if you want a coffee mug like I do, then you've got to get it now because you won't be able to buy these. We're not making coffee mugs, at least not in the first go round. I know that because they cost way more for me to make them and get them. Like, I would have to carry around thousands of them to have them at the price that makes it so that I would earn a profit off of them when I resold them. That's not worth it. So it's much easier for you to get that off of Society6. I make a tiny bit off of it, but it's more than nothing. So now I know we talk about making money a lot around here, and it's mostly because we're trying so hard to get on the road. We just really want to get the Craft It live show and our classes and everything to a city near you, and there's been a couple of questions. So Mr. Kraafter and I did a bunch of question and answer response thingy, whatever, on the couch, and that went pretty cool, I think. But he works, so it makes it really hard for us to do another vlog. But I thought that I would answer another question came in after that we, lots of folks are hoping that we'll be able to get to Canada. And we hope that we will be able to eventually as well. What we're doing right now, per our tax guy, is focusing on the lower 48 states of the U.S. So the first tour is definitely going to be U.S. residents, and hopefully being able to get through all of the patrons that are in the U.S. and then as close to Canada borders as we can. That's hard. I don't know where we'll be able to go or how that'll work exactly, but we are hoping, we've talked to our tax guy about it, we are hoping that we will be able to do a Canada tour. It just might not be in our rig, because taking that across state lines, across the national border, I don't really know why. All I know is that he said, let's not talk about international travel yet. So anyway, so there's that. Okay, another question came in, and this is from Joe. It was one of the blog post comments that we had last week, and she says, lots of great and wonderful things. May you please show little videos like Watercolor Wednesdays, but have them be actual drawing lessons on how to create a nature scene or a water scene by the ocean. And there's more. She asked me to work on a lighthouse creation, something like that. And she lives by the beach, so that makes total sense why she would want that. So I have been working on something for March for Watercolor Wednesdays. It is lighthouse, but the problem with doing everything in one video is that it makes it a very long video. So what I think we're going to do is have 2, possibly 3 Watercolor Wednesdays in a row that will be the same project, and you'll have to watch all 3 to see it completed. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if everybody's going to like that plan, but we're going to try it. So that's in March. So thank you, Joe, for that suggestion. I really do appreciate subject suggestions for Watercolor Wednesdays, because that's probably my biggest flaw, is I don't really know what to paint. Like, I'm not inspired to do something specific. What I usually do when I get inspired to paint is just make blobs of color and then turn them into something. And that's not always what you want to see. You don't want to see that every single time I turn the camera on. So it helps if you suggest items for me to work on. Okay, so then, what was the drawing lessons. Okay, so she asked for drawing lessons, and I'm addressing that out of order because I wanted to tell you guys that we do offer basic, simple and basic drawing classes. There's actually 18 lessons already on the website that are available for you to take one at a time, and you can take them at your leisure. You don't have to sign up for the whole thing all at once. But I do know that several people have asked if I will do like a bundle. And with 18 lessons, I didn't want to do like buy them all for this price, because some of you have seen some of them, and some of you bought the first half that I did a bundle on, which was the first 9 lessons. So I was thinking that what I'm going to do is cut them into 2, the 1 through 9 and the 10 through 18, and then we will have a special price for each of those bundles, and you can purchase them and watch them at your leisure, and you'll have access to them. As long as I have access to the internet, you will have access to them. So I'm pretty sure it'll be forever. Forever's a long time, so I don't want to say you'll have access forever and then the day after, whatever. I don't want to lock myself into something like that. I'm not in control of forever. Oh, I don't know, whatever. It's been a crazy week. So with it being a crazy week, something else to share is that the February 3 Colors Challenge, it's hard when I don't even know what it's called, okay? The 3 Colors Challenge is going on all month long, and on today's blog post you should see a, it's not done yet. I'm still got to work on it when we're done with this vlog. So at some point on Friday, you should see the post with the weekly roundup for this. You should. Yeah, so what you do is you just use the colors for inspiration, make something with them, and tag them with that. That's it. It's that simple. Do it all month long, and I gather up all the posts on Google Plus and on Instagram, and then I put them into one blog post so you can see what everybody else has done. It's kind of cool. And it all links back right to the original poster's post, so it actually gains you a little bit of activity on your Instagram feed or whatever, so you might want to check that out. Trying to think of everything. I did make myself notes, but I'm not looking at them. Let's see, drawing lessons. Oh, and a new class. Okay, so something I'm working on. I've been working on it kind of slowly, and now I'm trying really hard to get it like really off the ground and going, is an art journal class. And the way this would work is you can purchase the class, and you will have access to all the videos, and I think there will be 4. I say I think because I'm hoping I can do it all in 4 lessons. There might be 5 or 6, because I tend to have more information than I'm prepared to give. But so I want to make sure that they're like chewable nuggets of information, not like a drone on, you know, like these vlogs. I don't want it to be like a droning on thing where you're like, okay, I can't believe I paid for this. I'd rather it be, you're so excited, oh no, is it over already? Oh, I hope there's more. That's what I'd rather you come away feeling. So, so I am putting together a art journal startup kit that will be limited to the first. I have to make the kits first. I have enough, I think, at this moment to make 10. I might have more than that, but I know for sure I have 10. And what it will be is a blank art journal and ephemera stuff like papers and die cuts and add-ons, things that will go into the lessons. The only thing you'll have to do is provide yourself with paints and inks. Yeah, I think there might even be stamps in these kits, because that's what I'm working on right now, is making sure I have enough for everybody, for all the different kits. Anyway, the bottom line is there'll be a video and all kinds of information about all of it. Once it's all solidified and I've got pictures and I can walk you through it all, we'll have all that. I just wanted to let you know that it's coming, because what's the point of signing up for a newsletter and seeing a vlog and all this stuff if you don't get scooped, right? So this is what I'm working on. What I'm thinking of doing is offering the kits as a bonus, like an add-on to the class. So the class will be one price, and then if you want the kit, you can add on the kit. You could also purchase the kit by itself, or you could purchase the videos by themselves, the class by itself. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, and of course the classes will be worldwide. You can watch them from your home anytime you want. The only issue will be the kit. I'm not sure that I can send that worldwide, because it'll have a lot of things in it that I'll have to like itemize on a little. And oh my gosh, can you imagine? I bet you they'd make you pay for that too. Oh, what a nightmare thought that is. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I don't know where we're at on time. Okay, still mumbling. Okay, so yeah, so that was an upcoming class that I'm working on getting in the works for you guys. What else? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I started off by telling you that we have a whole lot of, we keep talking about making money because we want to get the show on the road, right? Well, yesterday I was successful. I've tried this before and been very unsuccessful, but I think some things have changed, both on their end and on my end, that have made it so that we're compatible. So we have become, the Kraaft Shaak has become a Amazon affiliate, which means in my blog posts you will now see, as I do them, I'm going to do it for all of my blog posts, but I've only been able to successfully do the last couple. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of work to get them all set up. So right now, the last couple blog posts have this in it. But if you go to our website, you'll see Amazon links. You'll see Shop Now at Amazon, and you'll also see those links for the products that I use. When you click on those and actually purchase using those links, the Kraaft Shaak will earn a little bit of money from that, which is kind of cool because it doesn't cost you any more. So if you use our links within the first 24 hours of clicking on that link, then you are helping the Kraaft Shaak, and you've done nothing extra. All you've done is purchase the stuff you were going to buy anyway. So kind of cool. Do you have to buy what I linked it to? I don't know that. But I do know that like the regular click to purchase on Amazon link that's over there, I know that there's a special code in there that tells them you're shopping with our account, and we get a little bit of coin from that. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited about that. For years I've been told this is what I need to be doing, but for years I have not been able to. There's been lots of different reasons, mostly because I didn't run my business like a business, like the website. I never cared about making sure I was found on the internet. It's a lot of work to do all that stuff. And we've been focusing on it ever since we've been trying to get like corporate sponsoring and make a better internet presence and so on. And because of that, Amazon finally says, yes, you qualify. So that's kind of cool. But, so see, hard work pays off, kids. At like 4 pennies to $10 or something. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. The point is, eventually it will all add up. It's just one more way that we are able to continue to make an income and make this happen. So appreciate your assistance on that. Don't want you to think that it costs any extra money on your end. The prices are still the same. It's just because we advertise for them, they will give us a little kickback. So that's kind of exciting. I'm totally excited about that, because it's been something that I've been trying to do for a long, long time. But so one last thing, I mentioned corporate sponsoring. We've kind of made the decision, if you watch that vlog with Mr. Kraafter, we've really made the decision, not kinda, that we're no longer focusing on corporate sponsoring. That doesn't mean we wouldn't take it if somebody offered it to us, but their principles and values need to be in line with ours. And that narrows it down quite a bit. We just don't want to ever compromise. And so because of that, we need to figure out a different way to earn some more money and make this happen. Man, when did this turn into a please give us money stuff? Oh. See, if I edited, I could cut all that out. All I was going to say was that we're looking at churches now, and I was just recently told that somebody asked if we would send them a packet for their church. So that's pretty exciting, because that's like the first person who said yeah. I mean, obviously you can't promise anything and nobody's asking you to, but anyway, he's willing to send it on to whomever it is that's in charge of those kinds of things, and that's all we're asking for. So it's kind of cool. Excited about that, excited, a little scared too. So, you know, if you are a person who believes in prayer for others, we would appreciate some prayers, because this is the hard part. This is the part where difficulties happen behind the scenes. Things get a little heated. There's some frustration because things aren't working the way you want them to. And yeah, that it becomes quite a difficulty to hurdle over at times. But God is good, and He's been very faithful to keeping. My phone is going absolutely bonkers. Okay, we're going to shut that off. Yeah, He's been very faithful to, you know, keeping us together. There's been, because God's the glue, nothing can tear it apart. So, you know, Mr. Kraafter and I are doing really well. Struggles, yes, but we're still doing very well, and we appreciate those prayers about our family and about our health and about the business. So appreciate all of that. You know, sometimes I get in front of this camera and I think, oh, this would be simple. I'll just tell them real quickly what I want to do. And then my brain goes off on these tangents, and I say a bunch of stuff that I'm not sure I should say. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I kind of feel like, the truth is, I don't like doing this. And by this, I mean talking about me, my business, what I'm doing. I'd much rather you see my hands over here doing artwork. That's what I'd rather you see. It's okay though, right? I mean, you guys are kind enough to not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because this now goes out public. I mean, it used to be there were a handful of folks who saw these things, so I knew you personally. We've emailed back and forth. We've had messages. It's been lots of fun. Now it's out in the world. Be nice. People in the world cannot be nice sometimes. Okay. I think I rambled enough. There's more. There is more. We did do this on Craft It Live. The video is available in the newsletter on the Kraaft Shaak page, YouTube page. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, honestly. Do you have any questions? Because that's really what it's about. If you've got questions, you're still confused about Kraaft Shaak on the Go, you don't understand why in the world do they keep talking about it, and why do they need my money? These are all valid questions you are welcome to ask. I would appreciate it, actually. Give me something to say other than my mind rambling off into the unknown. Oh, Heather. Bye, everybody. Have a crafty day.